Hey dudes, Carl here, Bohemian Nomad. Yeah. Capote, this one's for you because Capote always wants me to do a video without notes, so you get to see how bad it is. But anyway, before I forget, I just watched a short from RV Living with the Geezer, and Rex is getting used to the new ducks, and so is Luna. So, RV, Geezer, if you're out there, what's happening with the duck taco? Taco the duck. Yeah. And then this is kind of an homage to Johnny Vovento. He wished me a happy birthday, and I'm like, yeah, Johnny, where's Johnny been? He's working in Colorado. And it just made me think, I've been driving around all day, and there's people that work for a living and are on YouTube just goofing off, like me, Calpote, Johnny Ravati, and then there's unemployed people that expect the people that watch them to pay them money, called beggars. And we have our favorite beggar, Sarasoda Tim, who's having a big fight with Tammy today. He got busted big time. I didn't really take that many notes because I didn't really care. But I was thinking, what makes it okay? What makes it not okay for Sarasoda Tim, Mr. Unemployed, not wanting to work, begging for money? That's not okay, but Blind View's getting a government check, wanting to sit at home and not work when he could work. He could do stuff. A blind man climbed Mount Everest. There's lots of things he could do for work if he wanted to. And then I look at taking unemployment at 62. But I'd still be working. So I don't get, and then Blind View's biggest thing is he criticizes all the people begging when he begs. That's crazy. He's just jealous that they're better at begging than he is. Look, just in the past 2 days, Sarasoda Tim got 8,800 views. Blind View's got 8,800. Blind View's got 2,800. Nobody wants what Blind Views is selling. Blind Views is just selling criticism and hate. And it's the only thing that makes him money. He really loves doing his art. And it was really cool watching him do his art. But he doesn't want to do that. He wants money. He doesn't want art. And he claims, he's Mr. Technicality and you need to do a video and you need to do it all special. Really? Ever since I've known Blind Views, he's had that same intro. Come on. He can't make a new intro every year. Same outro. Thirsty Thursday, he doesn't even drink. And then it's the same old shit. The Tater, Sarasoda Tim, Mikey, and then he's gonna put me and Calpote in our place for some bizarre reason, just because 2 months ago I said he was one-dimensional. I told you before, next Blind View's Thirsty Thursday can be Tater, maybe me and Calpote, Tater, it's the same shit, and then nostalgia crap. And then playing guitar, and I wonder how many people check out at that. Nobody wants to watch that stuff. So Tim's begging better. Mikey's begging better. Tater's begging better. Maybe work. Work would get you more money. You want, what, $20 just to do a 2.5 hour live? Make $20 in like 45 minutes. I don't get it. And Johnny had a point when he was defending Sarasoda Tim, because even though I don't like the guy, at least he's like hopping up, trying to say good morning, trying to be positive. We all know he's a complete scumbag underneath. He's a shiny bucket full of shit. But at least he's pretending. At least he's trying to make people happy. I guess to some extent. I don't know. At least he's trying. But Blind Views is just selling hate, just dissing on this person, dissing on that person, dissing on that person, not trying to make the world a better place, not trying to do his art or make money with his art or make money editing for people. He could work, he just chooses not to. This eye thing has no bullshit. At Amazon, we're going from 50 pounds to 70 pounds. And just because I'm crippled in my left arm, do I say, oh no, I need an exception. I can't lift the 70 pounds. The 50 is enough. No, fuck that. I'll lift 70 pounds just like the 25-year-old kid doing it. And I'll lift it faster and better and farther. You know, I don't use that as an excuse. I can do anything they can do and better. I don't know. I don't get it. And the people that are actually retired, good for you guys. You know, but you guys planned for it and you're doing it. But the retired guys aren't begging for money either. You know, and I don't know. So the big question I have is, Tim's asking you to support his channel, whether you want to or not. That's up to you. It's voluntary. No one's making you. So like Gaylord Legend, he likes Tim. Tim makes him happy. He likes tuning in every morning and seeing Tim be all whatever, you know, and he likes that. So he hits him a few dollars here and there. Some of them want to see him travel and play golf on the moon or whatever, so they hit him a few dollars or golf or whatever. So what? It's their money. They do what they want with it. But if you're a person that's begging for money as well, why is Tim not allowed to beg for money, but you are? What's different? I don't get it. This channel is completely free. I don't need your money. I don't want your money. I want you to keep your money and do whatever you want with your money. And if part of that's giving money to Tim or Blind Views or Life of Vibe or New York Dan, I don't care. It's your money. You do what you want. And if Tater wants to buy a bus that's going to be crazy, so what? Who cares? It's his money. He can do what he wants with it. What do you care? You know, it's fun to talk about it, but, you know, some of Blind Views gets down into caring, like, what they're doing and what they're doing with money and their wish list and people giving them stuff. What do you care? The only reason you care is out of jealousy that these people are getting stuff and you want to be them. You want to be Mr. Bagger and have everybody give you stuff. I don't know. Why don't you work? Why doesn't Mikey work? Tater don't need to work. Why doesn't Tim work? Tim could totally work. He's worthless, but he could totally work, you know. And then you wanna put me and Calpote down a notch because we're both hard-working blue-collar dudes. Wake up and go to work every day, and then, you know, when we have some free time, we goof around and do this on the YouTube. And we need to be put down a notch for that. And 2 months ago, I did call you one-dimensional, and you still are one-dimensional because you're only doing the stuff. You're only doing the YouTube for money, the stuff that makes you money. That's not gonna make you happy. Why don't you just go back to doing the YouTube where you're doing your art? You can be happy about it, and you can have fun. Can it really be fun? Ragging on Tater and Sarasoda Tim and Mikey, and you don't just rag on them. I mean, you really hate them. I mean, it's really a deep down visceral dislike for him. You know, Tim, yeah, I rag on him every day, but I rag on him so people see him in the true light and see his Satan, see his evilness for what it is. And it came out today in his video. Here, him and Tammy showed you their true colors today. And it's out there. And so people know that. And if people still know that and want to give them money, what do I care? My only point is, you know, he ain't this person that he says he is. And we've proven that. over and over and over again. So anybody that gives them money is doing it with their eyes wide open, you know. But hating Tim, want bad stuff to happen to Tim, don't care. Doesn't matter to me a bit. No. Oh, sorry to the person that doesn't like me doing videos with wet hair. I apologize, but I can't wait for it to dry. I gotta get to bed. It's like 9 o'clock or something. I'm supposed to be in bed by 8 o'clock. I gotta do this 10-hour day all over again tomorrow and Sunday. Dan. But I got my computer. I'm gonna get better. Not just point, click, shoot, and upload. But the people I listened to said, hey, just start filming, get started. Your early stuff's all gonna suck out loud. So just get started and learn it later. I don't know if that was good or bad advice. But anyway, Johnny Vovento, I hope you're doing good in Colorado. It was good to hear from you. I hope Taco the Duck is doing awesome. And Luna's got to treat Taco. Luna and Taco will probably play together. I wanted to leave a comment on that short, but you got your comments turned off. So I don't know what to tell you. And thank you, Blind Views, for giving me inspiration to think about this issue and to make a video. Yeah, that was nice of you. So I hope you have a good time. Oh, yeah. And Blind Views has a membership. He hasn't done a members only video for, I don't know, what, 6 weeks or something like that. So what do you get? You pay monthly. What are you getting for your monthly membership? So these people that sell memberships and then they don't do special stuff for their memberships, that's crazy. The lawyer, you know, he does member only stuff. And they get gifted away memberships all the time. Does Blind View ever give away gifted memberships? I know Life of Vibe does. But yeah, that's a pet peeve too. Why become a channel member when you don't get anything? And I can see the super chats being like a tip, but if you think about a super chat being a tip, if you go to a restaurant and you're going to leave $20 for your server, well, let's make it easy. You're going to leave $30 for your server. And you know when you leave that $30 for, that 10% is going to her boss, and she's only going to get $10 is going to go to her boss, and she's only get $20 of it. What are you going to do? Put it on your credit card, or are you going to tip her with cash so she gets the whole 30? You know. So what's a super chat? Why would you give money in a super chat? You would just find their PayPal or their address and you just send it directly to them. That way they get all of it. I don't know. I don't get this begging for money. If you're not having enough fun just making the video and getting paid out of your AdSense, I don't know. And then you just get sucked into like Blind Views. Well, the only reason I do these videos is because these are the only ones you watch. Just do what you want, Blind Views. And if people watch, they watch. People don't watch, they don't watch. That's what you keep saying, but that's not what you do. You're a cake and eat it too kind of person. You gotta be holier than thou. You know, everything you say is gospel, but it's not true. You say one thing and then you do another. So, I mean, you lie just like Sarasoda Tim lies. I lie too. I'm a professional liar. I'm a magician and a former attorney. So I'm a double professional liar. I'll admit it. You people just have to figure out when I'm lying and when I'm telling the truth. Yep. Anyway, make sure you watch New York Dan. Get some good stock tips. I feel he's got a good trade coming up. Anyway, this is way too long. See, I told you, this is why I use notes, because I'm just all over the place. And shoot, I'm going to end this and think, oh, there were 4 things left that I wanted to do. I don't know. So you guys can let me know if you like free-flowing Carl or note Carl. Anyway, good night. 2 more days of work and then party. Have fun. Anyway, See, and now that I have notes, I don't know when to end it. So we're gonna end it right now. See you. Bye.